Hey, movie-going fans, this is Chris Boltz, and I'm coming in looking at the recently dropped Mortal Kombat 2 trailer. This is the first time that I'm going to take a look at it, and I wanted to go ahead and react to it. But before I do get into the content, do make sure you like, share, subscribe, turn on all those post notifications. All that stuff really helps me out, and if you watch this video all the way to the end, I do really appreciate your support. So without further ado, let's get right off into it.
Uno mas, thanks.
You're Johnny Cage. I loved Citizen Cage when I was a kid.
Thanks, man. I appreciate it.
They should do a reboot.
Nobody wants that. Shit went out in the 90s.
Johnny Cage, you have been chosen to fight.
Tell me you're not some crazy fans. How are you doing that?
Are you coming or what?
Where the hell am I?
It's called Mortal Kombat. It's a fighting tournament. With a death.
Fuck that.
This is a war to the fate of your world.
You dickheads in or what?
I'm not some champion. I don't have transformer arms. Or shoot lightning bolts. This shit's got nothing to do with me. I'm an actor.
I find you annoying.
Not the face.
It's time to become the hero you were meant to be. All right, you big ugly fuck. It's showtime.
Get over here!
Finish him!
Are you shitting me? You don't have any powers?
Just incredibly handsome.
Alrighty, that was the trailer there, and my entire take on this, it looked like it's going to be big old dumb fun. Frankly, we need a lot more movies like that. I don't think this movie is going to score highly with the critics or even with the audience, but I think it's gonna make pretty good money. And originally, I was kind of worried about making Karl Urban, who is a really good actor, by the way. I really liked his portrayal of Dredd. Is still one of the most underrated portrayals of a comic book character ever. If you guys haven't seen Dredd, Karl Urban Dredd, pick that one up. If you really want to see a really good comic book movie, pick up Dredd. But that being said, I was originally worried about them casting Karl Urban as Johnny Cage, because you know Johnny Cage should be youthful and more energetic and athletic. But now that I look at what they're doing with this movie, it looks like they are portraying Johnny Cage as a washed up 90s actor who's trying to find that vibe again, become more relevant. And this tournament, it looks like the story's going to really be centered all around him. And me personally, I think we should have more white male leads in action movies. That's how you're really going to put butts in the seat. But I digress on that point. It's great seeing that they're going to focus that story around Johnny Cage and his life as what's going on right now. You see that he was not really taking too kindly to being reminded about what he used to be. And then, of course, they should do a reboot. I love that tongue-in-cheek humor, because obviously Mortal Kombat is basically a reboot of the Mortal Kombat series that came out in the 90s. They actually did 3. I think they did Mortal Kombat Annihilation, and they did one more, and then they rebooted the series. And then on top of that, they rebooted the Mortal Kombat video game series. If they went from Mortal Kombat 1 to 11, and then they switched everything back up, and now we're back at Mortal Kombat 1. So I like that joke right there. And we got Showtime. We got him put all of his stuff out, and of course he's driving his '90s Mustang. I don't know. Maybe that was kind of the theme in Minecraft too, with Jason Momoa's character in that. He's a washed up 80s video game champion, still stuck in the past, still latching onto that. They're doing the same thing. And then of course, if you're familiar with the original Mortal Kombat, Raiden was not an Asian dude, and in fact, in the first Mortal Kombat movie, Raiden was played by Christopher Lambert, who starred in Highlander. So that is part of the reboot of what's happening with Mortal Kombat 1. In Mortal Kombat 1, they decided to turn Raiden into an Asian because, hey, his name is Raiden. He's a lightning god. He should be Asian. I don't know why they did that. Of course, I think this one back here is Sonya Blade. In the games, Sonya Blade and Johnny Cage get together and have a daughter named Cassie Cage. I don't know if that's going to be happening here. It'd be interesting if it does. We're going forward just a little bit. They're transporting to the Nether Realms, where the Mortal Kombat competition takes. And we got a lot of good characters. We got Katana right here. I wish they had put her in more of a bikini as opposed to this outfit, but hey, she's still looking pretty good. Looking real nice right there. Sonya Blade's also looking nice. And of course, we got all the blood and guts that's going on. There's Shao Kahn. I don't know who this guy is supposed to be. Shao Kahn breaking bones. And Johnny Cage said, "Nah, I don't want to fight in this type of battle." We have Kung Lao right here, Liu Kang, and here's Sonya Blade. I don't know who this guy is supposed to be right here. This is Jax. This would be Jax after Mortal Kombat 2. In Mortal Kombat 2, he had his arms. And then in Mortal Kombat 3, his arms were ripped off by Shao Kahn, and they gave him a pair of cybernetics. He's fighting Jade. I think later iterations of Jade in the game, she was bald-headed, but for the most part, she also had hair too. There's Raiden once again. Johnny Cage in one of his classic outfits. I think he wears that outfit throughout MK4 going forward. You more hardcore Mortal Kombat fans can correct me on that, but I think he also has that outfit in MK1 as well. And then we got a really good look right here of Baraka. I find you annoying and not the face. So like, I'm not too sure about outfit right here because it looks kind of cheesy when he starts talking. You can see the folds in the face. Look at that. You can tell it's a prosthetic. You can tell. I think that's going to be part of the charm of the movie. As he's sitting there talking, you can tell it's fake. But yeah, I like this. He's shooting out the blades. There's more of Jade, and then there's Katana fighting with the Sash, and there's Sindel, I think Sindel is the wife of Shao Kahn. She's fighting Sonya Blade right there. I think this actor right here, him right here, I think he is supposed to be Shang Tsung, which is kind of interesting if he is supposed to be Shang Tsung. This guy is Japanese and Shang Tsung is Chinese, but hey, I guess they all look alike, right? All right, let's keep going forward here. Yeah, there's Shao Kahn walking up again, and finally, Johnny Cage accepts the fact that he's the hero of the story. So this is a classic hero's journey story. Looks like dumb fun. Comes out October 24th. And at the end right here, there's Scorpion saying his classic line, "Get over here!" And he's fighting, what was it? This is supposed to be Noob Saibot? I don't think it's Smoke. I think it's Noob Saibot that he's fighting right there. And of course, he pulls out the true version and then slices them in half. And then right here, somebody must love Mission Impossible because this is the theme from Mission Impossible right here.
Only the strong survive.
That sounds like Mission Impossible to me. Doesn't sound like the classic Mortal Kombat song. We shall see that. Of course, they say Johnny Cage doesn't have any powers, but of course Johnny Cage does have powers. And he goes, "I'm incredibly handsome." And then that guy firing the laser is obviously Kano. So there you have it. Overall, looks like a pretty good trailer. I'm actually, I'm not hyped for this movie or anything, but like I said, it looks like it's just gonna be dumb fun. And I think that's what its entire intent is supposed to be. And I think we need more movies like that. Just a reason just to go to the movie theaters, just to have dumb fun. So what do you guys think about the trailer for Mortal Kombat? Are you guys excited for this trailer or for the movie itself? Or are you just like, it looks fine, but I'll pass? Whatever your thoughts, jump down in the comments and let me know. And remember to like, share, subscribe, turn on all those post notifications. And remember, this is Chris Bolt signing out, and I will catch you guys in the next video. You take it easy.